Okay, for those Linux users out there who have multiple machines set up in their home, whether it be a couple desktops, a laptop, you have a media server set up, a DNS server, you have several machines in your home that you need to manage and update and take care of. So the easiest way to do this is, instead of going around to all these machines and running individually and running updates and all this and all that, the easiest way to do this would just be the remote desktop into them. But if you're in the extreme minority like me of Linux users who do not like to use the terminal, and instead you want a full GUI to do this, you know that this is extremely hard to do. It's actually a project I've been trying to do myself for several months. Actually, a couple years since I set up my Plex media server. But I've kind of ramped up in the past little bit because I set myself up a Pi-hole, a private DNS server that's network-wide ad blocking. And because of that, my Pi-hole doesn't even have, any peripherals hooked up to it. No keyboard, no mouse, no monitor, nothing. It just says connect them to my network and run. And the same way for my media server. It's just plugged in and runs. It doesn't have anything connected to it. So if you're like me and you have similar setups of machines like that, and you know that if you want to update these things, you have to either go and connect things up to them and run the for 5 minutes, install any updates, unplug everything, go back to it, which is what I've been doing. Well, I hate doing that. It's aggravating. So like I said, for a while I've been trying several pieces of software to get a easy, idiot-proof GUI remote desktop into those two machines, to where I can connect over it, install updates, updates, new software, whatever, without having to physically touch them. I've tried several pieces of software, but I've never been able to find anything that either I liked or just it worked or was easy to use. But today, I got to digging and found out with TeamViewer has a separate piece of software, and I'm sure you know what TeamViewer is. It's remote desktop. But the standard TeamViewer software is one-time use. You open it up, you have a device ID and a device password that is single use. Well, they also have I found today a separate piece of software that is a permanent, permanent credentials. You install it on your server. You go to their site, create an account, sign in, and then set up the software on, like, say, your media server or whatever, and then open up the client program on your desktop, sign in, and then you can just connect to it. So let me show you right here. I have it set up on my media server and my Pi-hole. Let's see, right there, you can see my media server and my Pi-hole. Let's connect up to my Pi-hole. You just connect up, hit that, hit remote control, about like any TeamViewer session, and boom, there it is. Didn't have to type in any credentials. It's permanent. And it's let's see, it's called, the software you want to install and run is TeamViewer Host. It's for, you run it on both. Obviously you can run it on ARM and x86 both, and it's exactly what I've been looking for. It's, like I said, it's idiot-proof, it's stupid easy to use, GUI, there you go, it works. Close this out. Now, hopefully this helps out a few people that were like me who are looking for a similar solution to get this done without having to dive into the terminal. Have a good one.